Nothing to start the first week of May with tornado watches and severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, the whole shebang here coming in this evening. We are watching an active setup for close to sunset in Arkansas. Oklahoma, it's their time right now for thunderstorms. They're getting a nasty line of severe thunderstorm warnings with gusty winds, hail, and even rotations. We've got two major rotations now, a little bit north and west of Oklahoma City. This is coming towards the OSU campus. Eventually, this line with its cold front is going to march towards Arkansas later tonight. But we've got our own thunderstorms right now. You look closer to home. They're not really severe. Some of them are producing some small hail at this time. That could be possible off and on this evening. But it's this line that we're worried about later tonight coming in close to sunset. We're going to do an hour-by-hour look here in just a moment. So you want to stay tuned for that. But right now we've got heavy rain coming into Huntsville. This is now headed towards Berryville, Carroll County. A lot of lightning for us. We just had a good cell hit us at the Bobby Hopper Tunnel, Mountainburg, Winslow. This is all headed eastbound to about Japton. This is deep in the Boston Mountains. In Fort Smith, a good downpour is coming right there in from Pensacola towards the Choctaw Casino, crossing the state line right into the south side of Fort Smith. Fianna Hills, Zero Street, Townsend Avenue, Wheeler. We're about to get that really heavy rain if it hasn't started just yet. And in some of these pockets, there could be some hail. So keep that in mind. We've got another good thunderstorm on the west side of Kavanaugh Hill. This is coming in towards Bocoshe. It has just left Wilburton, Tallahena. We're getting some good lightning for us too. This storm is headed towards Poto. Poto, we've already had some downpours here and there, but we're likely to get more here in the next 30 minutes. Here's a closer view at some of the storms in Northwest. We're slowly wrapping them up along the I-49 metro area from Fayetteville north to Bella Vista and Bentonville, now headed eastbound into Madison County. Franklin County, we're dry in Ozark, but you head just north into the Boston Mountains. We're getting clipped by some thunderstorms. Clarksville, Paris, Boonville, we're a little bit dry, but we're keeping our eye out for another hour or two for some of the storms back off towards the north and west. But the storms we have now, nothing compared to what we're going to get later this evening. That line that's in Oklahoma is just going to get stronger and get even longer and then press right towards Arkansas, moving about 50 miles per hour towards the east, just chugging along I-40, chugging along Highway 412. At 7 o'clock, it's going to be coming into Tulsa. We should be good still here at home, other than a straight pop-up shower or so. But as we get towards about 9 o'clock, that is when we're going to watch it cross the state line into parts of Benton County and Washington County, eventually getting into Bentonville and Rogers, Springdale, Fayetteville around 9:30 or so. It'll be a little bit longer for us in the River Valley. But the reason why we're worried about this line is because right on that leading edge, we could have gusty winds up to 70 miles per hour. And think about it, we've had a lot of rain, right? The ground is soaked and the trees are heavier now because they got all their leaves back, right? Or the majority of them. You get 70-mile-per-hour winds hit those trees, and those roots don't have a lot of dry ground to hold on to. We're likely going to see a lot of trees go down in parts of northeast Oklahoma and northwest Arkansas, eventually into the River Valley. Now, for the River Valley, we may wait closer to about 10 o'clock or so. But the other thing we got to look out for, not just the gusty winds, but where we have these little crooks and crannies and notches on the line, is sometimes where you can get quick wrap-up tornadoes. The same type of tornado that hit Springdale earlier this spring. Remember that EF3? It's hard not to forget that one, right? We could have things like that along the leading edge. That is possible. We're going to watch this line all night for you guys. Make sure you have the 5 News app ready to go, our website. You can go check out our YouTube channel, Facebook. Everything's going to be live there, and of course we'll be live here on Channel 5 as well. But you have several ways to get this information tonight. By about midnight, it's crossing into Clarksville, Boonville, Paris, weakening as it does so. The farther west you live, the stronger the storms are going to be. Farther eastbound, they will weaken over time. To by tomorrow morning, once you're trying to wake up and try to figure out what happened last night, most of the rain should be pushing out. But I think the main threat tonight is gusty winds. Almost everyone's going to get a gust of wind near 60 miles per hour. Some of us even stronger than that. We've got a lot of lightning chances too coming in close to sunset. There could be some flash flooding issues because we've already picked up a lot of rain. Now, hail and tornado threats are lower. They're still there, but they are lower. There could be a quick wrap-up tornado on one of these lines that we'll watch out for sure. Tomorrow, though, looks a lot better. Temperatures back into the 60s and 70s with clearing skies. But we're not done with severe weather. You know, May is really trying to show itself here for its first week, but we're going to have more storms coming up Wednesday night and into Thursday. Some of those may also be severe. And so the middle of this week looks intense, but I tell you what, as soon as the Mother's Day weekend comes around, guys, I don't think it gets much better. Clear skies, temperatures back in the 80s.
That's your saving grace right there, buddy.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Matt, thanks. Well, new at 4 today. Today is Melanoma Monday. It's a day to raise awareness for the most serious form of skin cancer.
Melanoma is also one of the most common cancers found in young adults, especially